Hello. Good evening. Welcome, all of you. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome. Yeah. How many of you have come so far? Yeah. Good. Very good. I think nearly 27 of us come. Good. That's because Kerala letters have been received for Kerala people. That's why more number of candidates. But even then, number is not much. Total number is 100. I expect at least 50 people to be present, but not much. Doesn't matter. Good. We will please raise your hands for asking questions so that we can straight away get into our job. Yeah. Please raise your hands. Yeah. Sessa Joseph, do you like to speak? Who would like to speak? Come on, raise your hand. Those who want to speak, raise your hand so that I can ask questions to you. Yeah. The idea is we should talk in English. And of course, here in this session, I'll be concentrating more on factual information about various banking and other areas. Good. First person to raise hand is Mr. Anandu.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Anandu. Which I think I have posted some questions in our Telegram page. If you can answer based on that, that will be good. Or you want to ask some questions, whatever it is. Please tell me.
No, sir, I can answer on
Any
the
topic.
current economy.
Please talk about it. Good, very good.
Sir, as we all know, the global economy has hit by COVID-19 pandemic. As the Indian economy has also hit by COVID-19 pandemic and Sri Lanka crisis and Russian-Ukraine war crisis. But Indian economy has shown an increasing tendency because the current fiscal deficit has improved to 6.7%. Also, the export of India has increased to 16.8%. But the downfalling of rupee has made a concern to the authorities. For that, the RBI has been introducing new policy like now the exporters and importers can manage their cash structures in rupees. And also in the financial budget, they have bring up with new ideas such as PM Gati Shakti and also increasing financial support to the states and issuing sovereign green bonds and also introducing of the CBCDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, which minimize the maintenance and production cost of notes. So by these things, I think Indian economy will show a increasing trend in coming years.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll go to Shruti Javanjal.
Yes, sir.
Please, you have a question in your mind to answer, or you want me to ask question?
Sir, you ask, I want to answer the question why rupee is falling down.
बोलिए बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है. जरूर.
Yes, sir.
सब क्लास सबको ये क्वेश्चन आएगा. श्रुति जवंजाल. You are from which?
Yes, sir.
You are from which state?
Maharashtra.
Achha, please tell us.
Sir, currently the value of a rupee is 78.90 against the $1.
That wrong. 80 rupees today.
79.8.
This is the
Yes,
this is the problem. Before going for the interview, before going to the class, you should check the newspaper, Google, and then come.
Okay.
For example, the share price of Federal Bank is not 94,
Today.
98.
No, it is
80.
103.
Yeah, 104.
Today it is 103.
104. Yeah. So please, अच्छा बताइए.
Yes, sir.
Start.
The current value of a rupee is 79 against the $1. The value of an Indian rupees to the US dollar particularly,
Samashwar sir അസ്ലനെ വിളിക്കാം.
Hello, pardon? Who is coming? Who is speaking?
sir, I'm Shruti.
Shruti, yeah. You want to speak? You raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Please speak, speak.
Yeah,
Jay,
yeah.
you are speaking. Yeah, yeah. Tell
Yes,
me.
I'm speaking.
Yeah.
The value of Indian rupees to the US dollars basically works on demand and supply basis. If there is a high demand for a US dollar, the value of Indian rupee will decrease. If country import and the value of rupee decreases when the country imports more than it exports. The rupee is falling these days because of a high crude oil prices due to Russia-Ukraine war and due to inflation. As India depends mostly on imports, including crude oil, metal, electronics, the country makes payment in US dollar. That's why the rupee is lacking and it is weak, and it has to pay more for the same quantity of item. So these are the reasons why rupee is falling down.
It's okay. Good.
Yes, sir.
Shruti Javanjal. What is your native place?
Sir, Amravati, Maharashtra.
Tell 3 good sentences about Amravati.
So Amravati is known as a Saint Bhumi. It is known for the Amba Devi temple, and the nature of Amravati, it is very crowded.
Very crowded. Acha.
Yes, sir, very crowded.
Acha, acha. Good. Thank you. You did well. Good.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Now, GRS.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please, you have a topic or would you like me to give a topic?
Yes, sir. I was going through Federal Bank's annual report, sir. So
Yeah.
I
Please.
just made a summary of Federal Bank's performance.
Yeah. Please tell us.
Sir, compared to 31/3/21, the earnings per share has been increased from 7.97 to 9.13.
Okay.
It implies that the major reason for this increase in EPS is that there is a rapid decrease of NPA provisioning, which was debited to the profit and loss account. This main NPA provisioning decrease is due to the highest recovery and upgradation of NPA. It was around the upgradation percentages has increased from increased around 586% in 21 to 22. The recovery of debts has been increased from to 82%. Sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. This was
Good.
the
Very
point I
good.
like.
Very good. Nice, nice, nice. Now we were just now talking about the share price increasing. You heard that?
Yes, sir. Today the share price was around 104 rupees. I think so.
Yeah. Now tell me, in what way is it beneficial or not beneficial for the employees of a bank when the share price goes up? It's out of syllabus question. GRS, can you answer?
Sir, increase in share price naturally means that the bank's performance has been increased, sir. So in the employee's point of view, I think that it is it's a kind of advantage only, sir. The employees, the productivity of the employees has also increased, sir. This implies that the employees have been working more productive, so that creating, so helping in achieving the bank's goals, and also the due to the increase in share price, it's obvious that the bank's performance and business has also increased, sir.
The benefit kya hai? What is the benefit for the employee? Can anyone try this question? Some commerce students, some commerce or MBA finance or chartered accountant, anybody can try this question. It can be like a brainstorming also. Like we can tell, each one can tell the point that comes to his mind in 1 or 2 good sentences, proper sentence. Please try. What is the advantage of this to employees? Nobody? Acha, let me tell you what I have in my mind. Number 1, the share price increase is one of the factors that will help the employees, because if they have some shares on employee stock option scheme, the price of the shares will go up. So automatically they will be happy. Number 2, the increase in share price also elevates the prestige of the bank, and also the employees will feel more happy in that they are working in a bank whose share prices are rising. And the management also will be happy to grant certain incentives or benefits to the employees. That will be another indirect benefit to the employees. This is what I could get from my thinking. Now, if there are some more points, you can add, some of you, which you can use in an interview situation. Because so many things, we can write big book also on this. That's not our object. For interview, what are the other points we can tell? Please tell. Anybody else has some idea? Otherwise, we'll go to Somin Seban. Somin Seban, yeah,
Sir, I had a doubt. That's why I raised my hand.
yeah. Tell me.
Sir, if the Federal Bank share price is increasing, then can we tell that the Federal Bank is getting more profit? Or
No. The result is reverse. Because Federal Bank has declared a good profit of 601 crore, nearly 64% over last quarter performance. People are happy, investors are happy, and they are buying more Federal Bank shares. Manslayo?
മനസ്സിലായി, sir. Sir, which
some-
means that the
Yeah,
yes, sir.
tell me.
Sir, does that mean that the capital the capital which is invested by the shareholders are increasing?
No. Capital is not increasing. So that what is your degree?
Sir, physics, sir.
And that is why you
MSc.
don't know. That is why you don't know. The increase in the share price in the market will not in any way influence, increase or decrease the share capital. No. That has got no effect. But it will increase the capacity or the worthiness of the people who are holding the shares. Supposing I am having 10,000 shares of our Federal Bank, but over one day, the price has increased 10,000 into 10 rupees. That means, say 1 lakh rupees, my capacity, my net worth has increased. Do you follow, Somin?
Yes, sir.
That is the only thing. For the bank, nothing else, nothing of that sort. Good question.
Okay.
Now we will go to Anandu. Yeah, Anandu, tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, there are a lot of currencies in our world, but why this dollar is considered as a standard currency?
This is not a very easy question. It's a very tough question. That is because right from say 1900 or even prior to that, USA has been pushing its currency very high, very much into the market. They want to make, that is their strategy. Even now it is going on like this. You must have read lot of reports. There is one, there are some reports which says that whenever a country tries to use some other currency, US will sit upon that and see that it is spoiled. The famous example is Kuwait. Kuwait, the Saddam Hussein or somebody who was in charge of the, which country is that? Saddam Hussein?
Iraq, sir.
Iraq.
Iraq, sir.
Iraq. So likewise, Iraq was, I'm telling wrongly, Kuwait. Iraq, Saddam Hussein started telling that he will be using less of dollars, so he was put into problems. Likewise, they have been taking steps to, and European countries wanted to form euro, and they tried to see that much of it is negative by pushing again and again dollar. That is one thing. And the very reason now, because of that is also one reason why Russia is on war with Ukraine. Besides the fact Russia was not willing Ukraine to become a NATO partner. If Ukraine becomes a NATO partner, America will keep its army or say force near their country. That is not their criteria. Their idea is the dollar price has been going up. The importance of Russia is also being questioned. So that is one reason. But now, because of this effort of, say, taking war on Ukraine, Russian ruble has started rising very high because Russia has made other countries to transact with it in their own currency or in ruble. For example, India's mechanism they have started. If the same stand has been taken by any other country in the world, the stand of USA will be different. But I don't know how they are going to react for this now. So that is the situation. That is the one reason why US dollar is always commanded more, because of the efforts taken by them. To be frank, that is the, and another reason for that was USA was one of the countries like this place, Canada, they have been avoiding inflation to a large extent. See, the bread was $2 when I visited in 2007, and it was selling at, say, $2.10 or $2.20, even in 2017. But now the situation has changed. $2 bread is now going to cost $3. So likewise, it is changing the strategy. One reason, their economy was strong or appearing to be strong. Number two, they were always taking marketing efforts to push up their product, push up their dollar. And most of the trade in the world was being done in dollar. These are the reasons. Could you follow? Who asked this question? Anandu, right? Anandu, is it okay? But the answer is not complete, but this is partial answer.
Most often it's political reasons, right?
Yeah, again, 100% political reasons also. That again of the ideologies like communism is big or capitalism is big. But in fact, a country like China, which is saying communism, is also not following communism nowadays fully. They also follow certain principles of capitalism. They also allow other outsiders to come and open offices, like Infosys has got an office in China. So that is what is going on. Because of globalization, all this problem has happened because of globalization. So you can also add one more point. Right from 91, globalization has taken place and India is a partner of that. And that is the reason why our dollar is commanding more value. And right now, the situation why Indian rupee is going down, because our foreign exchange reserve, which was $640, has now come down to $580 billion, from 640 billion to 580 billion. So that means in spite of our efforts to maintain it on par, we are not able to do it because we are importing a lot of commodities from abroad for which payment has to be made by us only in dollars. So that is the reason. And not only that, I also read somewhere that some foreign loan repayments are becoming due now, and which requires our dollar repayment. So that is the reason why our Indian rupee is going down in spite of all the efforts. But again, it's I wish.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Now we will, Naufal. Yeah, you have.
Sir,
Yeah,
I would like to add some points on how dollar became the main currency.
please tell.
So I got this research from a YouTube channel called Alex Plain.
Yeah.
So the reason is after Second World War, every countries were in economic crisis. But at that time, the USA got many profit using, they are the main supplier of the weapons. So they became rich after the Second World War. So they introduced the system, the dollar should be the main mode of transaction.
Correct.
With other countries.
Excellent.
And another reason is that then in the last 2 decades before, the Israel Middle East issue was going on. So at that time, the USA came to Saudi Arabia and told that we will give you protection, but you have to make your payment through dollar. So
Good.
that's why it started. And other Arab countries also started joining this policy.
Yeah. Good point. Very good. Shruti, you want to say something?
Sir, I want to ask one question. You have posted in Telegram group that if the interviewer asks whether you want to join public sector or private sector bank, so how should we answer this question?
So
Because federal bank is
private sector. So you can say,
private sector.
you can say, I would like to join private sector bank because I feel my career may be better in private sector where I'll be able to get promotions and improvement in career. One. Number two, the possibility of joining a public sector banks is it is very competition is very high, and that is also one reason why I would like to choose this. There is nothing wrong in your admitting it. Do you follow? See, if only Federal Bank
Yes,
is
sir.
going to be public sector, the number of people appearing for interview will not be 2,000. It will be 20,000, 2 lakh.
Yes.
So that is the only reason. And people are hesitant to join government, non-government, thinking that their future will be in difficulties. But now a stage has come, government is trying to shed its hands on many of the projects. They are privatizing banks also. So
Yes, sir.
under that reason also, I would like to join privatized bank, private bank, something like that you can say. Not that what I say is the correct one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And the second one is question is, how are you good at marketing job? I mean,
You have to say, I am very good in marketing. I like marketing. See, the only problem I think I must have told earlier also, what is the difference? Why people are hesitant to join Federal Bank like this is that there is a need for you to make requests to others, make contact to others.
good communication
Good,
skill.
not communication skill is different. See what happens when you come to me for this thing, you are obliged to me. You have to request the customer, you have to smile at the customer, you have to talk in a nice way to the customer to see that he comes to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
That not many of you can do it. Sorry to say this point, because the younger generation people, we parents have brought you up with the hope that you are the best in the world, you are the first in the world, you are my love, you are my fit. Like this, we have been giving you lot of hopes. With the result, you feel it is not right on my part to talk to somebody seeking some obligation. Such a tendency will make you not a good marketing person. I think I must have told GRS about this point earlier. So this is the point. You have to talk in a very nice, soft way, like a receptionist or a nurse. Then only you can get success in private sector. And that is the reason why people are not coming to private sector. And see, if only you may, and your job is not similar to LIC agent, you are not paid salary only based on what you are canvassing commission. No, you are paid some fixed salary, then you are given some assignments. Other candidates are doing it. You are not able to do it. Why are you not able to do it? You have not taken sincere efforts. And heart of heart, you feel it is not going to be possible for me to canvass. Such a move should be eradicated. And this, I think I told you earlier. Any comment on this? Please comment. I have been very harsh towards younger generation. I would like you to talk in your favor. Deny. Sorry, but this is what net result is only this. Canvassing is not tough, but it may be time consuming. Look, for example, now I have 30 people before me, and do you think it has come in one day? Do you think it has been made possible in 1 week? No. I have been on this right from 2019 August. I was taking free classes for everybody, like LIC, ADO, SBI. There are more than 200, 300 people in almost all these organizations. And for an effort like this, where I do it not for money, Even here, it takes this much effort. For a person who is giving his money for investment, he will always expect more from bank. So you have to please him, talk nicely. It is possible. Everything is possible provided you take sincere efforts. If you go with a half-hearted attempt, I say my cousin working in State Bank of India, he is not canvassing. Why should I do canvas? Finished you are. Don't compare yourself. Are you getting my point? Today's
Yes,
session,
sir.
I will
Yes,
post
sir.
I will post it in our YouTube so that it is a good lesson for others also to learn. Yeah.
So, sir, then what should we tell them? I mean,
Yeah, you
about
say I am very happy in joining private sector bank.
yeah, in marketing.
Marketing
Yes,
also.
yes,
Marketing
yes.
because marketing cannot be avoided. You are marketing now yourself. When
Yes.
you go for
Uh-huh.
interview, what are you doing?
We are marketing.
You are marketing your skills, you are marketing your ability. Same thing you are going to do for your institution. To be honest, I was not that very strong in advances when I was a manager. I was good in, say, deposits. Of course, it depends on our fate. I joined a branch in House Cars in New Delhi in the year 1996, when the branch had only 15 crore deposit. A letter came in Hindi. I was not knowing Hindi. I called my officers or clerical staff to read that letter to me. He read out that letter to me. It stated that Central Warehousing Corporation is inviting you for tenders for investment of their fund in certificate of deposits. I showed that letter to second person that they said, sir, nowadays our bank may not be in taking part in this. We are not interested. They may not be participating. They said like this. My friend who has joined bank along with me 2 days later, he was in a higher position in zonal office. I called him to check up. This has come. What should we do? He in turn contacted his boss and came back to me, said, come on, take it up immediately. Go and participate on our behalf. That was the year 1996. Indian Bank had lot of losses. Indian Bank was having some negative name. We require a lot of funds. So that proved to be a blessing for me. I used to participate in their tender. Whenever I enter the room, it is all a closed tender. Whenever I enter that room, all the others will be fearing because our rate is always the highest. When other banks were giving 12%, we were giving 13%. So my deposits grew from 15 crores to 150 crore in 3 years, not 1 year. So it is again a question of our involvement. And for that, full involvement was in that. And whenever I participated in that tender, my wife will be doing puja that my bank, my husband's bank should get this money. So that is the thing of that was full cooperation from everybody. So likewise, marketing is a very interesting thing, is possible, provided you involve yourself 150%. Is that okay? Now read me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any question?
So one question, sir. Dina.
Yeah.
So when they ask to ask about what do you know about Federal Bank, in that when we are putting in the facts and figures like the total deposit, which all should we mention? I mean, total deposits, total.
See, normally bankers, we are more happy about deposits, advances, profit, NPA, that much only, nothing else. We are
Okay,
interested in deposit, advance figure. Nowadays, you can add one more CASA. CASA figure, percentage. How much
Okay,
is
sir.
CASA? That's all. These are the things we are very much interested. When I was a branch manager, when I was a chief manager, we were all measured by deposit. Advances were not given that importance. So I was concentrating more on deposits. But
So we should put in the latest figure. That is
June 2022.
What?
June 2022 figures.
Okay, sir.
I have
Thank
already
you.
posted it. So, but one thing, the same way what happened after 3 years, it proved to be a problem for me. The zonal manager was not relieving me from that place because I was very good, very good. And I had a need to come back to Tamil Nadu for my daughter's education and all. So I had to fight for my relief and then I came back. So it's all, and again, news spread in the market that central warehousing is keeping lot of money, 150 crores, 135 crores in our Indian bank. So some people inside that organization also started playing a role. Why are you keeping all the money in one bank? Your money will be in stake. So don't invest more than 50 crores. So then from then I had a problem of say reduction in deposits also. This is that is the problem of marketing. In marketing, we should not depend on one line only. We should try different strategies, different products. This is another point I would like to add. Could you follow? Yeah. So after this interview and all is over, I will go into say general awareness coaching and all and reasoning coaching so that
Sir,
people, yeah, please tell me. Yeah.
Sir, I have to ask a doubt about a question.
Yeah.
Why the question was why banking after science? Why not UPSC?
Why banking after?
For science, why not UPSC?
Correct. They have asked one boy. Yeah. See, you can say I tried for UPSC and I could not succeed once, twice. So I thought it is, and my family needs my job, my getting into a job because we need the money. So I am opting for joining bank, and more job opportunities are coming in banking. So I'm applying for this. That's one. Another reason, yeah, this is not the valid reason. One of the reasons. See, whatever answer you give in respect of all these questions, the confidence with which you speak, the clarity with which you speak, the conviction with which you speak, that is what is more important. You see this Amway fellows and all, how they are able to market. They will come and tell you, see this, I will switch on the video. For example, they will come and tell you this Amway product is the best product in the world. With this, you can make lot of money. Come on, you invest 6,000 now. You start getting that MLM. I think you must be aware of multi-level marketing. I am not asking you to join multi-level marketing. In banking, you are not doing multi-level marketing. You are doing individual marketing, meeting a customer, pleasing him and getting it. You should know what are the sources. I have already told you. For home loan, go to construction agents or contractors. For auto loan, go to car dealers. This is what I have in my mind. Apart from that, in the, what is that, social media, so many things, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, so many things. So you get into any one of these areas, but again, you must tap the right person and not the wrong person. So this is what I would like to tell you. Yeah. Any other doubts?
So actually, I was preparing for banking for
Sir,
about
for
1
home loan,
month.
why we should go to construction agent?
Because they are the people who are selling flats. They are the people who are selling buildings. They are the people who are selling land. So they will have the addresses of the people who are approaching them. Go close to that contractor, request him to open his current account with us. If possible, talk to manager and try to give some credit facilities. Apart from that, you try to be friendly with him and try to ask him to get the addresses, contact the addresses. Samajh gaya?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that is on way. Yeah. Yeah. Now, for example, in Chennai means I know the people, Appasamy Real Estate, Casa Grand, likewise Ayusha, Anusha, Asha, something, some big construction agents. You meet them, then make contact with them. You can grow your business in the right way. Right way. Any other question? Yeah, any other question, please? Anybody else? No question. Good, good. That means I have told everything very clearly. Now, after telling this, how many of you would like to take up marketing job? Yeah, Devi Chandana willing, good. Anandu willing, good. Adenai willing, Nopal willing, Gokul willing, yeah, GRS not willing. Why? You must be willing to take it up there. You can't escape. Probably some of the women, even then, they will be having targets. They will be given 5 SB accounts, you please bring. So all of you are willing, you are all selected. Good. Those who have raised hands are selected. Those who have not raised hands, automatic. See, this is again another trend. Right now is the age when there is a lot of competition. Before they are asking oil, you must get into oil. எள்ளுங்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி எண்ணெயா இருக்கணும். அதாவது that much ability should be there. More like IT industries and all, there will be competition among people. Each one would like to do more than the other. So that's sort of good. I appreciate those who have raised hands, those who have not raised hand. Nofal, why you are not raising hands? Huh? You have been
No,
very.
sir, once I raised the.
Just joking, no problem.
Okay.
Just
So may I ask a question?
Yeah.
So, in the interview, if they ask what will you do if you're not getting selected, so in this, what sort of answer should we say? Can we say that I'm confident that get selected, or should we say that if I'm not selected, I will again work hard in order to get selected in any of the banking exams or something?
In my experience, they ask this question only to people who cannot communicate with confidence. In fact, we had one of our students who is also a lecturer in a college. In spite of that, she is having problem in communicating in English. She participated in spite, and she is a science lecturer. In spite of my telling all this thing repeatedly, and she has taken personal one-to-one interview with me for 5 days also. 1 or 2 days I gave her free also. In spite of it, lack of confidence on her part, during the interviews, they asked a question, what will you do if you are not selected? This question is asked only to such people who cannot communicate well. They have to say, I will try for better opportunities in next time or in other banks. There is nothing wrong. Only one bank is not your goal. Could you follow? So if you talk
Yes,
confidently, this question will never be asked. But if you hesitate and speak, certainly this question will be asked. Do you follow? Only again, don't expect success in the first attempt itself. There are people who have written, I have told you already. There is a boy by name Harish, officer, State Bank of
48.
India, 48 attempts. His video is also there in our, even then he was struggling to speak, but for him the advantage was that he is a physically handicapped person and scored high marks in engineering electrical. So the question is, see, now they want you to speak in English. If at all they make it tomorrow, you speak only in your language, there is no problem. That's why they are offering a question, please talk for 1 minute in local language. Use that as an opportunity to communicate better. Shed out shyness. There should not be any shyness on your part. Okay. Thank you. I enjoyed today's class, not because I was talking for a longer time, but because the questions raised were all interesting.
Sir,
Thank you. Yeah.
excuse me, sir. So may I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Tomorrow again, same 9 o'clock, there will be class. Tell me, read me.
So if the panel give us a chance to ask questions to them, as in the last of the interview, that